Search beyond HKU Interlibrary Loan. Welcome to this tutorial on accessing resources beyond what is available at HKU Libraries. Today we'll learn how to use the Interlibrary Loan service when you need materials that are not in the HKU Libraries. The Interlibrary Loan and Article Delivery services allow you to request books, book chapters, journal articles and other resources that are not available in HKU Libraries, but can be borrowed from other UGC-funded libraries in Hong Kong or institutions worldwide. Let's imagine you're working on a research project about qualitative research methods. You come across references to a specific resource you need: qualitative content analysis, methods, practice, and software. So first, you conduct a search and find at HKUL by entering the title in the search bar. The system shows you some results related to qualitative research, including an Introduction to Qualitative Research by Overflick from 1996, and some conference proceedings on computer-supported qualitative research. However, as you review the search results, you realize that the specific item you're looking for is not available in the HKU Libraries collection. This is where many students get stuck, but there is a solution. When you encounter this situation, try to search beyond HKUL via Interlibrary Loan, or ILL for short. Notice the option highlighted in the interface: expand your search to include items from other libraries. This is your gateway to accessing resources beyond HKU's collection. Step 4 is to click on the option to expand your search to include items from other libraries. This will broaden your search beyond the HKUL collections. Notice how this option appears as a highlighted link in the search interface. When you click this button, the system automatically adjusts your search parameters to include beyond HKU, namely HKUL and Interlibrary Loan, in the search scope, giving you access to resources from partner institutions. Then it goes to step 5. When the search results are displayed, you will see the item listed with a note indicating its availability from other libraries. In this case, we can see the book Qualitative Content Analysis, Methods, Practice and Software by Cookart and Radiker, published by Sage Publications in 2023. To request this item, simply click on Get It For Me from Other Libraries to request the item via Interlibrary Loan. This button appears prominently below the item description, making it easy to initiate your request. Step 6 is to complete this request process. On this page, you'll see several options for how you might want to receive or use the resource. There are icons for various citation and reference management tools like EndNote Web, EndNote Desktop, and citation options if you want to save the reference information. Below these options, you'll notice the Request from Other Institutions section. Here, the system is showing you the available delivery options. In this case, you can see that no physical copy is available, but you have the option to get a digital copy instead. The digital delivery option indicates an estimated delivery time of 24 hours by email, though this is subject to the lending library's processing time. To finalize your request, simply click the blue Request button. There are 2 important notes to remember. If no physical digital copy is available at this time, eligible users may submit an ILL request via blank form by clicking on the blank form link. Loans coming from overseas may have a longer turnaround time of 1 to 2 months, so plan accordingly. After clicking the Request button, you'll need to fill in the request form with specific details about what you need. This is step 7 of the process. The system will present you with an electronic form where you can specify exactly what you need from the resource. Digital requests: there are important copyright restrictions to be aware of. Please note that all requests will be processed in accordance with copyright constraints. It will be limited to 1 chapter or up to 10% of the work, whichever is less. Requests for the entire book in digital format will be cancelled. This is due to copyright laws that libraries must follow. If you need more than 1 chapter or more than 10% of the work, please make a physical item request instead. In the form, you'll need to fill in details such as chapter title, chapter author, chapter number and volume, start and end pages. Before submitting, you must check the box declaring that you have read and agreed to the copyright for use of Interlibrary Loans (ILL) materials. This is a legal requirement for processing your request. Once you've completed all the required fields, click the Send button to submit your request. It is critical to understand the ethical use of library databases, especially when accessing resources through Interlibrary Loan. HKU Libraries' electronic resources are subject to license agreements with publishers. Every library database has terms and conditions, typically found via a Terms of Use link at the bottom of the database webpage, like in EBSCO. These outline your rights and responsibilities as a user, and you should review them to ensure ethical and legal resource usage. Let's go through the commonly asked questions regarding prohibited uses and excessive downloading. What are prohibited uses? These generally include distributing content to unauthorized users, using it for commercial purposes, or creating derivative works without permission. What constitutes systematic or excessive downloading? This involves using automated tools to download large amounts of content or manually downloading more than reasonably necessary for individual research. Examples include downloading entire journal issues or significant portions of databases. What happens if prohibited use or systematic excessive downloading occurs? Serious consequences can result. Publishers may temporarily suspend access to the resource for the entire university. Repeated violations may lead to permanent loss of access for the whole HKU community. To learn more about these policies, visit the HKU Libraries website. To further your knowledge, we recommend enrolling in our online course, ILT05 E-Learning at HKUL, Ethical Use of Library Resources, Avoiding Excessive Download. This course is available via the HKU Online Learning